Hello, one and all. This is Luckless LoveLocks. Welcome back to Banishers as the end game begins. We're trying to find Seeker, so we need to ask Kate Newsmith about Deborah.
I get the feeling folk are preparing to leave.
There's actually folk left here after we got done with them. That's kind of surprising. Yeah, we're preparing to go back to New Eden and confront Deborah. And I am super hyped to see how this is going to end after a long journey through a very interesting story. Before we do talk to Kate, I would recommend checking out my playthrough of Indica after the video. Very interesting. I took a little break from recording this to play through that. Very cool story. And definitely share your thoughts on those videos about that strange experience.
What news from the woods? Is anyone alive?
No news yet on that front.
Then I'll ask you to keep looking.
Yeah, you've got more important things here.
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I'm busy. Find them yourself.
I'm not asking you to do anything. I just need information. I may have some to share in return. So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You just can't leave a scab unpicked, can you? Especially if it's not your own.
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Pennington.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
Yes. I think we did hear about his daughter, right? It's all connected.
Pennington had a daughter, and you knew her.
I knew her, but not well. Deborah had her in the school and spoke of her from time to time. Shy as a porcupine and twice as prickly, as I recall.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch.
Mm-hmm.
In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
Interesting. It was really that long ago? I'm not really, I don't have a good internal sense of like the time span here. I'm sure I could put it together, but it's just we've read so much and dates, just years, just like if I don't have like a frame of reference in my life, it's just I forget them like immediately. Could it be Seeker? That was my thought, but she seemed like pretty old, like older than 18, right? Like maybe in the 20 in her 20s. Huh. Yeah, what did Grace look like?
What did Grace look like?
I remember her thin and boyish,
yeah,
encumbered by dresses she hated to wear.
That sounds like Seeker.
Okay.
Does the name Seeker mean anything
That's
to
Pennington's daughter.
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done?
you? One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
Okay.
Goodbye to you for now, Kate.
Interesting. Ask Helen about Grace. I'd like to do that. Just grab what little supplies they have left here. I definitely need them a lot more, even though someone had asked me, like, what am I going to spend my resources on? I'm like, probably nothing, because it's just like...
Oh, damn this to hell.
I have barely had to buy anything, so I haven't had to sell anything. And,
Just our luck that when we need Seeker the most, she disappears.
I still don't understand why the ritual failed.
Let's just find the hut.
and like having enough stuff for upgrades has been really easy. Like I've always had way more resources than I've needed, except for like the really rare ones. I think they just, I don't know. I would have rethought the whole system. I get it because like some resources are only available in some areas. So it kind of gates how fast you could upgrade equipment, but I could have done that a different way. Doesn't really matter. It's fine. Just something to think about. I'm always interested in game design. There was a side thing, right? Let's do this optional thing first. Helen. Back to Fort Jericho. When I was running back to the camp to fast travel, I was really enjoying, because I wasn't talking, I was really enjoying the soundscape of the game. Just like flames have a little sound, there's like breeze, there's animals, you know. It really felt like you were there. See? The chimes. Some games, they don't put sounds to things in the world, and so it's just
Things
running
look
by
better
them.
here. Helen is working out.
Just kind of run by them, and you don't notice them, but this definitely puts you in the world with its sound
Spectral
design.
traces. Something's up with Helen.
Oh. Okay. Did we read this? Archives. Whichever records, reports, and other documents were transported from New Eden are now locked upstairs in the armory. See Captain Pennington. All right, it's some other side quest, which I don't think I'm gonna do.
Banishers. Excuse the clatter.
I've seen worse. Good day to you, Helen.
I did not count on seeing you two again. I take it you've returned for a reason.
Oh, so these are the side ones. Okay, that's pretty cool how it marks what's what.
What can you tell me about a young woman by the name of Grace?
It seems you already know some of the story. It was a long time ago, but I'll do my best to fill in the gaps.
That's a weird question. How was their relationship? I guess talking about Pennington, the father and the daughter. Let's go with what happened to her.
What happened to her?
As I heard it told, one day Grace just wasn't there anymore.
How was their relationship?
I believe it was stormy,
Yeah, okay.
as you'd expect between a commander and his disobedient daughter. I do think he loved her, but as far as anyone ever saw, he never shed a single tear for her.
Later, after he exiled her, did the captain try to find his daughter?
Not to my knowledge. He did not set off in search of her, nor did he send men. At the time, I thought it strange. Still do.
Huh.
I'll never understand how a man could reject his only daughter. And that, my inquisitive Banisher friends, is all I know about the matter.
Okay.
Go gentle, Helen.
Failing that, go hard.
And that's, I can't remember if that's probably his wife, right? I'm not 100% sure though. Okay, well that was not super enlightening, but glad we did it. Yeah, I just haven't found the side quests to be all that interesting. I've tried them. Maybe I'm missing out on some good stuff, but I'm ready to finish the game off. Hope that's okay with all of you. Okay. Guess this is the fastest way to get there. Start from where we started from. Oh, I did make one change too. I grabbed this. Defeating enemies while in fusion restores 20% health points. Because I had one point for that. I could have taken Devastating Leap. I don't like the extra leap cooldown though. I'm kind of it will mess with my style. I think the fourth punch attack increases damage of the next manifestation by 40% would be good too. Might actually be better than that because I don't often have to heal. But now if I do have to heal, I could switch to I could use that to heal up. Big bird. Hear the rats. It would be nice if the plants made a little sound. I guess some of them do. Oh yeah, okay. This is creepy coming in here the first time. Whoa, that scared me. Whoa!
They're feeding off their own. Look to me.
Excellent. Is this around where that big tree was? Let me take a look. Guess, oh, the tree was here. Okay. So it's kind of close, but not really.
Symbols. The hut may be near.
I have a feeling it's to the right. Approximately 69 meters away. I'm using my Banisher sense.
I sense magic. Could Seeker be here?
I can already grab this stuff. Fog. Making me run around. So if I land a perfect shot. I also get a anti-attacks, right? Man, they're good at dodging. Cool. Got all kinds of awesome moves now. This is it? This looks pretty broken down. I have a feeling it's back the way that we came from. We got rid of the fog. Or maybe up here? Yeah. She missed. Oh, isn't this above the broken down area? The broken down, yeah, okay. The broken down shed. Let's check over here. Maybe it's in here? Tricky. Whoa! Try to block that shit!
Back down to hell.
So not here. Then I guess it's across where that log was. See a possible building up there.
This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker? Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
What? Am I getting attacked here? Shortcut? Usually it doesn't just play this music randomly. Hold on. Something spawn over here? Weird.
Anyone home?
Well, we're not in combat, otherwise we wouldn't be able to open that door. Draft of a letter, Mistress Comenius, Deborah. May this letter found you. I hope you're, thanks to you, I can at least be all crossed out. I hope this letter will find you safe and healthy. I did find the hut, but I'm not staying. I can at least be myself, studying all the thing I love. How can anyone be scared of magic? Isn't it a wonderful thing? I have found a safer place, hidden away, a place where I could learn safely and invisible to all. Thanks to you, I may finally live free, away from him and his need for control. He never acted the father, only a tyrant who called the shots and left no place for difference of opinion. He never tried to understand me. Now all of this belongs in the past, and a new life awaits me. A life where I no longer have to be his daughter. In a way, he and I can both be free. Thanks for, crossed out, thank you for your help. I hope to see you soon. Your student, Grace Pennington.
Quite the fall from grace.
Oh no.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Yeah, that was bad.
Fair enough.
That's pretty bad. Rough-drawn map of the old hunter's camp in the dark woods. What looks like a small cabin out in the woods a ways has been circled.
Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am. Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye.
Transcribed ritual of dissimulation. Starts with scribbled handwriting. And the greatness of the shadow is found not only in magic, but also in the world beyond. Thanks to this, as yet unsuspected power, the darkness becomes an ally, a protective arm that cradles and protects us, allowing a perfect illusion to the untrained eye. Darkness envelop me, protect my illusion from the light, fool the senses, blind my enemies, and allow me to live beyond the curtain of an alternate reality. Annotation from Seeker. I'm almost successful. The ritual of dissimulation is not complete enough, but I must be able to perfect it in my own way. Not surprising coming from a demonology book. They've always been far too narrow-minded to broaden their vision. But with this base, I'll be able to create the perfect illusion spell. Maybe I should go thank him. After all, he took a big risk in copying this ritual. Perhaps if our paths cross again, then I'll thank my latest friend.
More demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye.
Ah, okay.
Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell.
I was wondering, could it be Lammy? Wait, is there more? It said investigate the cabin. Hold on, maybe there's something hidden. Yeah, okay.
Seeker drew this. Now we know. She's in the mountains. There's a ritual of dissimulation, and we need the catalyst.
What does it say? Frozen? I don't know what that second word says.
The circle powers the door, but I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell, and Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Sure.
Okay. Back to Lammy. Now, do we go back? Oh, look at that. That connects to there? Do we do that? I think I'll just run back.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Now what say's worth listening to?
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. We need to get this right. We cannot afford to fail.
We won't fail if you stop dragging your feet.
I'm freaking running as fast as I can. We're doing this. I'm going straight to it. Man, she's being hard on us lately. Look at that, sliding under stuff. Getting my butt all cut up. I mean red, not me. It's red. Thinking it's there, but it's here. Our first home away from home. It's kind of cool that it's integrating all the characters. Getting information from all of them. Oops, down here. I'm learning to hit X now to teleport. I would always hit A and it would just highlight it.
No governor, no meeting house. And it seems, no faith.
That's why the meeting house was like torn down.
We have failed. We have failed.
Hey, Lammy.
My friends, it's been so long. I was starting to think you'd forgotten me.
It's really only been a few hours, I think, right?
Oh, are we friends now?
Friendship grows from shared experience. I'd rather hoped you felt the same way.
And what have you been doing all this time, friend Haskell?
I've been writing a speech, a discourse constructed to elevate our sadly sunken spirits. Unfortunately, I am struggling to finish it.
How very Lammy Haskell of you.
I need an ending, a high note on which to finish. I was thinking of talking about you. Would you permit it?
That's what he wants to do.
Does your speech to your people. Trust yourself. Do what you think's best.
This comes to you so easily. Were you always so eloquent?
Well,
Well, I've led men to war, and fearful men need words of courage.
Well put. I shall take it as inspiration as I return to my writing. With the added spice of your profound wisdom, I have faith that this speech will bring much succour to the company. Oh, what remains of it?
you really emphasized the suck in that one, eh?
We found a page ripped from a book. Here, do you recognize it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later, the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down, and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my True Pursuer. This Seeker... Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find out.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book, and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo,
Oh, God.
in the void.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defense, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park, comparatively speaking.
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her.
We gotta go back. Gotta go back into that void. We're really going all over the place now. Now, what's the fastest way to get there? Okay. Yeah, yeah, okay. I think we have to go down, though, right?
Come on then. Talk to me. Don't hold back.
You act as though all is well, as though I had not died. I'm dead, and I'm not all right. I'm not all right at all, but you pretend not to see it. That makes me angry, and it makes me sad.
I never wanted that.
I know, but it still felt that way.
Yeah, I can see where she's coming from. Boom. That tree looks so cool. We have to go down. And there's like a... Yeah, there was like a lift that took us down there, right? Is this the like, is this the super slow one? Oh, yeah, okay, I remember which void this is. This is the one that had the sorrow on the outside. Uncomfortable silence.
These stains block the way through, like a thick web.
Well, we have the way through now.
Onwards.
There's another one of those around here, wasn't there? I think it was just past where the void was. Now that's the kind of lift I want. God, they're so much faster to go up. I can't stop myself. I see a shiny, I pick it up. Okay. Over here. I resisted that one. Kind of curious to see what's here.
No time to lose.
Just assumed it would be a chest. Maybe there's more. Nope. Ah. Great. Awesome. Alright, let's just go in. I still think it's weird that it looks like a tuning fork, but he doesn't go like bing. Get it going. Find the book.
Okay, shite. Look, I couldn't talk about it.
Couldn't talk about what?
You accused me of pretending not to see that you're dead.
That's how I feel, Red. You have to accept it.
I couldn't face your death. I admit that. Your death left me desolate. I knew in my heart that it should have been me. Then you came back. I snatched at the chance to undo what'd been done. I don't wish to deny your pain. No. I've just tried to deal with mine.
Wow. That's... I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for your honesty.
Oh, this is a new pathway that we didn't take before, I guess. That's better. Oh yeah, there was a bunch of enemies that we had to like sneak past, right? Or distracted.
Think you could take on a ghost?
Oh, that's cool how you can combo them. I kind of want to make out like a cut of this playthrough that's just the story, because I feel like now the combat's so easy that it's really kind of becoming just time consuming. But that takes a lot of time. And I got, you know, I want to play the next game. The next great experience. Okay. This is his hideout, right? Yeah.
Our book isn't here.
Our book might be up there.
I might need some help.
I might be able to give it.
Up there.
This could be a good spot to cross.
Do I go up? Oh, up here maybe? A little confused by this. Yes, okay. Just looking around to see if it's on the ground here.
Well, this looks like Lammy's stuff. Only more scattered.
Even with the void shifting, the book should be around here somewhere.
The hell? Oh, I see. Stuff got moved around. Okay. The Trismegistus riddles. Symbol downward pointing triangle. This symbol means balance, simplicity, solidity. Isn't that like a control thing too? Game control. Not really used by the demonology school of magic. This symbol would be preferred to those witches, women who call themselves scientists. It is mainly used for illusions or any other spell that deceives the primary senses. To undo this kind of spell, focus on the origin of the spell and order the spell to be undone. on behalf of the caster. Also specify what the spell should undo and what meaning it should release from the spell.
Got it. That seemed a little too easy.
We have the symbol we need.
Had to say that.
Let's go back to the mountain and find her hiding place.
Okay. Had to say that was too easy. And fight.
Did you hear that?
Uh-oh.
First things first, Red.
Hoarding harvester? Whoa!
Pretty wee shite, don't you?
Think you could take on a ghost?
Let's do this!
Get back up. Have some of this.
It's about to strike.
Oh yeah, these. There's one more, right? Ow.
Where do you think you're going?
That doesn't do as much damage. It's red.
Going all out.
Charge it! Boom! All right. That was pretty fun. I'm supposed to go this way? Okay. Excellent. Pretty well done. And then this takes us... Oh, nice. We have to go to here. Underground location. We'll just run there, I guess. Wait, where are we? Okay. I like the way this is designed. Taking us around where we need to go. So it's not that we had to go back to that other spot to dismiss the thing. We have to go to where she's hidden to dismiss it. Makes sense. Damn, we're strong now. It does feel good to feel extra strong at the end of the game. All that work you put in. Oh, I think we have been here before. Well, it makes sense because this whole area was uncovered, right? But sometimes don't always haven't always gone the path. Say along the same path. Whoa, 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 whoa. Saying go this way. Oh, I have to. Okay, okay. I have to go along here. Oh, yeah. Up this. Okay. I remember that now. Is there another way? I don't think so. That's why I was getting confused. Another awkward silence. Ooh, look at the trail. That's neat. Seems darker here than it was before also. Could just be my imagination though. Oh, and now it's getting brighter. Maybe it's just brighter up here. It's rock. What was that? Your dog? Wait, there's a camp here. It's above. Remember there was a ghost standing up there before. So what was the way up there? That's probably the way. Now we're in the circle. All right. Unless we were supposed to be in the circle down below. I just gotta like bump into something. We're moving away from it now. I think I need to go into this cave. Which is a bit weird. I also rarely have to use concoctions now.
This is it.
Okay.
Seeker is behind this wall.
Behind this wall. All right. Yeah, so instead of like making something invisible, you put an illusion in the way. Classic D&D chaos.
Let the veil of unknowing be lifted. Let us see through the eyes of Grace Pennington.
Rockin'. Ooh, that light at the end.
Ceridian?
You're surprisingly slow, even for a Banisher. You're late. Or early.
At last we find you.
Missed me that much, did you? You could have hurried. You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
It wasn't in vain. We have come far and learned much.
I hope so. But don't think you have it all figured out. You're still Banishers, after all.
We are indeed, Grace.
So, you know.
Well, she knows that we know, so let's get to the you knew Deborah part. We could skip that. You're Pennington's daughter.
When I asked if you'd known Deborah Comenius, you denied it. Why?
Seeker never met Deborah. Grace did. I am no longer Grace, and I don't like to speak for her. Deborah was Grace's teacher. She encouraged her to be herself, to become who I am now. They did not know one another, but without Deborah, I'd have never met Ceridian. And with Ceridian, my entire life changed.
I wonder if Ceridian,
Deborah
like,
suffered terribly. And the
is
fate
part of
she
her
met
now?
was exactly the fate I fled. I accept it now. I accept it all. Ceridian has left a hollow, and I am called to fill it. I accept.
Okay, not
I am
not
ready for
really
my
how it
role in
works.
this world. Are you ready for yours?
We looked for you everywhere. Why did you leave the Maya marshes?
I needed time, silence, my own space.
Hidden away behind Lammy Haskell's dissimulation spell.
Oh, you know about that. It held a full 7 years. Isn't that impressive? This is the place where I embrace solitude. This is where I made it a strength.
It's like she found her own place. That other place is Ceridian's.
Did Ceridian find you here?
Not physically. I dreamed of her. I dreamed of the Maya marshes. So, I went there. And I found the island.
Quite the thing. Meet your dream in person.
I suppose so. At the time, I was more focused on the fun I'd had getting to the island.
Also,
Our first dance. I admit I ran away. But we have danced many times since then. Old Mosshead, Ceridian and me.
You learned magic by yourself.
Not really. Not at all. First, Lammy Haskell's forbidden books told me that magic was real. They say you must look out for the quiet kids. And that was me and Lammy. Reading those books opened my eyes to worlds of wonder. But I did not learn witchcraft until Ceridian found me. Lammy showed me the view from the prison window, but my mistress walked me right out the door.
Lammy was relieved to hear you're well.
he talked about paying you a visit.
When I was exiled, he was the only one who'd help. Sweet boy. But now is not the time for visitors. Later, perhaps. Later, when you have lifted the curse.
Let's go.
The boy will be disappointed. He has a thing for witchery. The time has come for us to go back to New Eden and face the nightmare.
Yes. Balance must be restored. You must face your fate and end the curse.
Ceridian said the only way back was through the void. But the pond seems broken. We need your help.
Of course you do.
We're listening.
Remember Ceridian's words. If you were to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
We've never been stronger.
This void breach is not like the others. This one leaks. This one sits at the rotten core of the entire region. You must leave whatever still burns in your hearts at the threshold. If you don't, the void will kill you.
Do you know where in New Eden Town the void shall lead us?
The trick is to focus on your happiest memories and let them take you there. At least that's how it's always worked for me.
We'll try.
And when at last you succeed, I too shall return to New Eden Town. I shall see you there.
Okay.
With that, we'll take our leave.
Bring peace to this troubled land and your troubled hearts, my friends. I know it's not easy to hear, especially when it's me saying it.
On the contrary.
Thank you, Seeker. We'll do our best.
Couldn't you have just met us at the entrance and told us that? You made us like run around. Oh, I'm taking your stuff. Ethereal braid. Okay. Spirit point gain 10. Spectral resistance 34. Okay. Sounds like it's going to be much better. Ensnare duration is increased by 30%, but ensnare cooldown is increased. Damage dealt by red entity is increased by 30%, but health point. Nah. I like that other one more. More damage. Okay. Ooh, this place is cool.
What's that?
That is not your concern.
What's that? Not your concern?
They've seen better days.
As have we all.
It just has a snarky answer for everything. I liked Ceridian
I like
more.
the new place a lot better than the old one.
I was a different person then.
The Volkods of Roanoke. To this day, my exploration of the New World has been a succession of disappointment and frustration. Despite the months of searching through the colonies, and contrary to the hypotheses I had formulated after studying John White's report, I found no trace of Volkods or any other type of vampire. Roanoke Island turns out to be deserted and abandoned, even by its native population. Continuing my investigation further north, I tried to find this mysterious crescent island, which according to local sailors had recently vanished. Once again, my search proved fruitless. Despite my most recent maps, there was no island to be found, and I was left with the strangest feeling, as if a malignant willpower soared upon the water to divert approaching ships. Everything here is so different from European society, even if rooted in the same occult traditions. Still, I am convinced that terrible mysteries lurk upon these unknown coasts and lands. Everywhere I go, under the veneer of faith and purity so typical of the New World colonies, I read traces of occult and evil presence. I have compiled in these pages the fruit of my research and observations, hoping they will help other brothers in the years to come. For more than ever, I remain convinced that the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole needs more local watchers capable of cross-referencing information. We must keep a watchful eye on the phenomena that have already taken place or will soon take place here. If they are not already hiding among mortals, it won't be long until the blood drinkers settle here. Our watchers must investigate and report any sign of implementation before deciding if we shall call for a ban of the dragon. As soon as I am back in England, I will ask for volunteers amongst our brothers to settle in these overseas colonies and discreetly pursue our sacred mission. Luscious Raspberry, Primate of St. Paul, 1665. Little vampire
This will be
crossover.
useful.
Oh, find the old writings by the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole. Maybe that's one of the side missions. The mystery about Old Mosshead. I miss my mistress so much, more than anything. I miss her teaching and her presence. Am I ready? I know she prepared me for something, but for what? There's so many things I don't see clearly. Why did Ceridian remain so elusive when asked about what now awaits me? I never totally believed her when she told me so many mysteries were eluding her. I think she wants you to find your own way, right? Because she wants to she wants her to look at things differently. She might be able to see things that she didn't. I'm convinced she only tried to protect me by refusing to respond when I insisted. After their final meeting, it is obvious she knew exactly who old Mosshead was. The way the Spectre checked his watch, the anger in his voice, even his name, All Soul. Was that spirit some uncanny, horrid incarnation of my father? I remember every word from one of Ceridian's most obscure teaching. For the unbalance will be so strong, even the dead may come back from a future you already faced. Has old Mosshead some punishment conceived for me by the nightmare hiding in New Eden? What did Ceridian exactly know about some events to come I had already faced? Like all the other inhabitants of New Eden, I'm afraid my fate relies to the thing hiding in New Eden's meeting house. Soon enough, I better go there. Seeker. We'll face the nightmare together. Anything weird going on here? No, not haunted. Okay. Ooh, that would hurt the bum.
She's the custodian now. May she have all the wisdom of her mentor and more.
I wish I had half the wisdom of mine.
You're not as stupid as you sound. You'll be fine.
Okay. Back to the island. I did it again. I hit freaking A. Oh man. And everybody, we shall go through the void on the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I love you all.